Hi friends! Have you been sitting at your desk all day? Have you been slumped in the sofa? Are you feeling generally that you could do with a quick little stretch? Well, you're in the right place. So we're going to do a few little stretches that you can do sitting at your desk right now. So just set yourself up. Chances are you're probably not sitting in your chair the way that you might perhaps think that you should sit in your chair. You're probably sitting somewhat like this, maybe one foot up, just really casually slouched on your keyboard. It's been a long day, right? So sort it all out. We're going to bring our feet to the floor. So if you're really short like me, bring yourself to the front of your chair so that you can actually get your feet on the floor. You don't want to push yourself all the way back and be on your tippy toes. So come forward and sit in your chair. That's it, really good. Find your tall spine. So you want to find a length through your spine. You want to use your body to support yourself. If you've been slouching all day, all of your muscles within your torso are going to be relaxed. They're not going to be active. They're not going to be working. But we want them to work. We want them to support our posture. So think about using all your muscles to zip yourself. Almost imagine that there's somebody's gently pulling on a piece of string out the crown of your head. I'm sure your mum, your dad, somebody, grandparent, sibling, anybody, I am sure, has told you sit up straight when you were little, particularly at the dinner table. There was always somebody telling you to sit up straight. So think of that now. Imagine their voice in the back of your head telling you to sit up straight. That's what you want to be doing. So sit yourself up straight, and we're going to dive straight in. So we're going to take one hand down to the side of our chair. If you can grip onto the side of the chair, fantastic. If you can't, don't worry about it, just rest the hand. But if you can get a little purchase underneath, then grip underneath the chair. Then we're going to lift up our opposite arm. And we're just going to gently allow ourselves to come into a side bend. So we're still thinking about that long spine, just coming into a gentle side bend, lengthening it over. It's going to probably feel quite tight. You're not going to go very far, because we're going to feel a tightness here, maybe in the outer shoulder, maybe into the ribs. Somewhere you're going to feel a tightness. That's okay. Don't worry. Breathe. Try not to hold your breath. That's it. Just settle in. Good. Then come back to center, and we're going to take that hand that's up in the sky. We're going to take that over the head, just touching down to the ear. And then we're going to draw the head to the shoulder. So you're going to say, have your left hand onto the chair, your right hand onto the left ear, and the right shoulder comes down to, or the right ear comes down to the right shoulder. And you'll start to feel that down the outside of the left side of the neck. Maybe a little bit into the left shoulder. It's a good stretch. Close those eyes if you want. Don't overdo it. Just gently settle in. You might find as you close the eyes, you find it easier to switch off from whatever you're doing, particularly if you are at your desk. Probably got your laptop in front of you, 1,000 tabs open. Let it go. Just think of the stretch now with me. Inhale back to center. Just release that hand from the grip of the chair and then roll the shoulders and find somewhere relaxed in the middle. Don't push them down, don't have them up. Just find somewhere soft in the middle. We're going to switch sides. So if you took your left hand to the chair, now take your right hand to the chair. Grip underneath if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Reach the left hand or the other hand up to the sky. Gently reach out through the side of your body. So we're not coming into a really, really deep side bend. If you do yoga with me or with anybody else and you do a seated side bend, it's going to be a lot deeper than this. Because we're sitting in our chair and we're thinking about getting both hips evenly into the seats, we're not going to get as deep. Particularly if you've been sitting for a couple of hours, it's going to feel tight. Breathe into it. Close your eyes. There's no need to take these stretches deep. These stretches are just to help you reset your posture, to help you just use your spine and use those muscles that support your posture. Inhale to center, bend at that elbow of the upper arm and take the hand to the ear, and then gently draw the left ear to the left shoulder and create that space along the right side of the neck. Feel that stretch, that release. You can keep the eyes closed if you wish. Just gently allow yourself to relax. If you've done left or right, whatever, it really doesn't matter. Don't worry. We always do both sides. And then release, relax. And this time roll the shoulders back and forwards and then find neutral. Perfect. Take the arms away from you. Push the shoulder blades away, push the hands away, and then inhale, come back to neutral. Take those hands to your legs. Good. Just roll the head side to side. Really nice. And then cross the hands over the shoulders. Move slightly into a little bit of a lateral bend of the spine. So just move side to side, but think about that nice tall spine. Whoever it was who used to nag you at the dinner table for keeping that tall spine, they're still nagging. So keep it going. Keep that tall spine. And then come back to neutral. We're going to take our elbows down to one side of our waist. And then inhale to center. It's a lot harder work than it looks, this one. Bring it down. So you're using your muscles to draw you as deep into that forward fold and twist as you can. So we're working on our spine mobility. Getting those muscles fired up. Good. One more time. And then back to neutral. And then for our final stretch, we're going to do a little bit of a hip stretch. If you do have any knee, hip issues, please be extra careful with this one. And just listen to your body. Don't do it if it doesn't feel good. We're going to pick up our right leg and take our right ankle onto our left thigh. Flex your foot, so don't have it flopped and relaxed. Nice and strong, nice and active. Take one hand to the knee, one hand to the ankle. You might just want sort of the lower thigh rather than the knee. Sit up nice and tall. Close the eyes. If that is enough of a stretch, which for some of you it might well be, stay there. If you want a little bit more, gently turn to the right. Slide the left hand onto the right knee. And just take your backhand, your right hand onto the chair. Just use the back of the chair to help you deepen your twist. Take a breath. Inhale to center, exhale other side, loop your arm around the back of the chair, but just because you're looping around the back of the chair does not mean that you need to lean back and slop and slope into the back of the chair. Still keep that tall spine. Inhale back to center. Take those hands back to either side. And then just gently draw that knee up. You might even want to draw it into the chest. Just keep a little bit of tension through the core, so through the abdominal muscles, just to help you. So it's not all with that hand, it's a little bit through the abdominals as well. And then release the knee down. Switch sides. Remember that flexed foot, so not relaxed, flexed. So the toes are heading back towards the knee. Allow the hip to open, so sit up tall. Think both sit bones heading towards the chair, knee and hip, or hip opening, knee heading down as the hip opens. One hand to the ankle, one hand to that lower thigh. Close the eyes, maybe that's enough, you stay here. If you're feeling particularly open, particularly good, beginning to turn to the left, sliding the right hand onto the left knee, maybe taking left arm behind you, just using the back of the chair to support you. But also noticing that you are using your abdominal muscles, your back muscles, so all of your core muscles to help you twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist all the way to the other side. You can gaze over that back shoulder if that feels good. You're probably going to feel that in the upper back if you have been sitting all day. Just go as far as feels good. Don't push anything too much. Release, draw the knee into the chest. Remember to sit tall, so we're using a little bit of activation, not just a passive stretch, but half and half passive, half active. Then release the foot to the floor. Gently wrap around the backs of the legs. Drop the chin down, shake out the head. Let the head go. Chances are your head's been quite tense, your neck has been holding a lot of tension, so let it go. And then inhale, just come all the way back up. Hopefully your spine feels energized, feels really, really good right now. So you can go back to whatever it was you were doing. You can take any of those stretches however often you need them to keep your body nice and supple and nice and awake whilst we sit and we work at our desks, particularly if you are working from home at the moment. Have a lovely rest of your day. And if you want a slightly longer chair sequence, I've got another one on my channel, so do feel free to go and check that out if you want. Bye guys, hope to see you again soon.